In less than 60 days, this truck has to pace the field at the Napa Spring Sizzler at Stafford Speedway. Can I get it done? We'll see, hopefully. But if it's still here at Spring Sizzler, it's probably not going to get touched till winter. But we're going to get it done. And today's video is a big step in the right direction. Excited to get this done with you guys. Hope you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get to the action. Welcome back, everyone. I was gonna wait to make one video for the 72 Ford, but I'm at a big point right now and I want to show you guys what I'm doing over here on the race shop side of things. All the cars are getting together, but you're about to witness the #1 engineering marvel of the world. Let me show you what I got going on. Got a cool photo of the car from this year, but on the other side of this, you guys probably know where this is heading. Let me show you what I have done. I have built a spray booth out of the lift. Might be possibly the best invention ever. A modern engineering marvel. Or it's just going to epically fail. Not sure which. But we got some fans over here. Box fans. Sucking the air out. There's quite a bit, there's good airflow right now coming through the back window behind the lift, which then, come on, let's go look. We then got our tunnel in here and air is flowing right through here. I'm really hoping, to get more space, I put some 2x6s up on top of the lift to get me more space in here. I'm really hoping when I use this spray gun, which I've never used before, that the overspray doesn't go this way because all the air is getting sucked that way. That is the goal. Whether or not that happens, we'll see. But the spot I'm at now is I'm going to spray the inside of this cab. I primed it already. I just used some spray primer. But I'm going to paint the inside of the cab so we could keep moving forward, get the fuel tank actually set in there, start on electrical, get the doors set on there, and get everything squared away because I want to paint the inside of the cab and all the jams, especially on all the fenders and the doors. So then we can just place those all on there, keep working on the body work. I got a little better on the cab corner here. The hood's looking a lot better. Got rid of a dent there, but still got to work on it. I just threw primer on this so it wouldn't rust overnight. It is now already 3:30. It's spent probably 2 hours setting up this paint booth. Maybe a little too long. I'm going to see if I could paint the inside of this cab today. Slight problem is that's the paint guns. I'm not quite set up for painting. I've never painted in my life. I've watched quite a few videos on people painting cars, but they were professionals. Let me unbox this and see what we're working with. Today's the big day. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to paint the inside of this cab. I got it all prepped. I'm just going to do a final wipe down. Make sure there's nothing left on here. Try to do the best I can to get a good surface for this paint to adhere to. I'm sure a lot of the paint professionals aren't going to be too happy with my setup I got going on, but make do with what we got. Just spraying it with a glass cleaner. Just kind of picking up any big dust particles or sanding, like the Bondo dust. Then I'll come back with the pre-clean. Give it all one final wipe down. I've watched a lot of videos on how to paint vehicles in the past, I don't know, 2 months. Everyone makes it look very easy. I'm hoping that is the case when I start spraying the paint. I got my little paint mixing area. Don't need that anymore. It came with directions. It's a 4:1 ratio, single stage. This is the paint code that was on the door. So it's a 9E. It's kind of like an creamish white, but more on the white side. So a 4:1 ratio. I wonder what I should start with. Let me show you what gun I'm using. HVLP setup from Napa. There was a 3-piece kit, so that's what I got. It was like $130. Got the pressure gauge right here to set to the gun. No idea what this adjustment does or this one right here, so I should probably, and that looks like it'd be how much pressure, right? But what's that one do? Maybe the amount of paint? I should probably look at the kit that came with it and see if there's some directions on what each trigger does. Running a 1.4 tip for this. So I'm just doing single stage on the door jambs inside the cab. This edges, ooh, just dented the can. Edges of the panels and the inside of the doors. So let's see what happens. I think this spray booth is the best it could possibly be at this point. Let's get suited up. I feel like I should tape off my wrists, but it's okay. I don't need to do that. Ooh, it comes with a hood too. Okay. This seems like overkill, but I understand if you're in a real paint booth, this might be necessary. Like trying to keep everything dust free. Got the respirator, edge of the table right there. Wow, that could be bad. We got our paint filter, the gun. I feel like I should have a stand for this so I could pour it in. I got a little work light because it is pretty dark inside the cab here. Okay. I threw the light in the cab just because it's a little dark in there, so need to be able to see. So I got the mixing ratio for our paint here. 4:1 it says. Let's look again. Make MA 4:1. A to B. Hinting. No, if clear coating. I'm not doing that. So 4:1. I'm guessing, I've seen these cups, but I've never used them for their actual purpose. The 10, if I'm in the 4:1 section, it goes, I should probably start low. Because let's not use up a whole quart for now. Let's start small and then we'll work our way up. You go 6 to 6. I'm assuming that's what that means, so whew, I'm nervous. Nervous. Never painted before. Well, I've used spray paint, obviously. You guys have seen that. You've seen me spray bomb stuff. I've never sprayed with a gun like this before. I have no clue how much overspray there's going to be. That would have been too good, huh? Oh, nope. That might work. We'll see. Do I need to clean out the gun before I use it? Nah. You guys are silly. Let me find a screwdriver to open this paint up to see what we're working with. Okay. I'm starting to get excited now. Woo! The paint code is paint code C, I believe it was, but that is such an old code that the Napa brand or PPG brand, they couldn't make it anymore because of additives that are in the paint that are no longer legal to put in paint. So the new code is 9E. Still the same paint combo, just different additives. There you have it. It's white. Pretty cool, right? Probably should have shaken it a little more, huh? Let's put it back on and shake it up. Shake, 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 shake. I'm going to shake it over here just in case I spill it. I'm going to go open up all of our vents, get the air flowing through here. Okay. I could feel the air flowing. Not much, but it's flowing. Whew. It's like getting jitters. I feel like it's the first time I'm racing a race car. First time I sat in a tour modified and I was like nervous as heck to go on track. Got the same feeling about to paint this truck. Man, oh man. I have no clue what I'm doing. I am not qualified for this job. Okay. Here we go. 4-1. Let's go. Let's go with 6. 6 and 6. How do I pour this without it spilling everywhere? Where are we at? I'm at 5. Maybe I'll just go with 5 because this is already making me nervous. Now we're going to go up to 6. A little more. It's pretty dang accurate if you ask me. I needed more towels. Okay. Spilt a little paint, but it's all right. Everyone remain calm. So we're at the 6 mark, 4-1. So I got to put reducer, correct? I mean, that's what it says. I feel like I need hardener. Maybe there's hardener in here. Okay, so 4-1. I keep looking at the wrong one. That's really bad. Do I have to filter the reducer too? Maybe. Ooh. Oh man. This is crazy. What am I doing? Do you save filter? No. Throw out the filter. Don't save it. Mix it around, I guess, right? So we got ourselves a creamy white. This is the original paint code that was on the door. And we're going to see what happens. Oh my gosh. Can't believe I'm doing this right now. I am so terrified. I learned that this one is the applicator, this adjustment, and this is the like width. So I might have to play with those. I made that up. I gotta check. I forgot. I'm so nervous. How long can that paint stay in there for? Fluid control knob and pattern control knob. So the fluid knob is the back one, the side one is the pattern. You guys got that? Fluid, pattern. Well, I'm so nervous. I'm just gonna pay. Hopefully, when I pour this in here, it doesn't just come pouring out of something. We'll see. Here goes nothing. It's about half of the container. Um, I'm a little surprised that there's not like a screw top. So that means I definitely can't like tip it sideways. I'm like, I don't know if you guys could tell, white knuckling this paint gun right now. Like death grip on this thing. So here goes nothing. Laying down the first coat of. I gotta put my respirator on, huh? Here we go. I know you guys can't hear me well because I have the respirator on now. Got everything tucked away, hooking the air up. Oh my gosh! Terrifying. Completely terrifying. There we go. It should start in the center, correct? Anyone? Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's going to take 3 coats, it says. Let's add some fluid and keep going here. Not bad, I guess. The first coat is on the doors, the interior of the cab, and the edges of the fenders, right? Overall, I don't think I did too bad. I wasn't sure how thick to put down this first coat. I don't see any runs, so that's a plus. But I feel like it's very thin. And I only got a quart of paint, and they seem to think that that would be enough to do the interior of the cab, the doors. Here we have the inside of the cab. Oh, not to mention, I really feel like my circulation system is doing pretty good. There's not much paint still in the air, and I don't see a ton of overspray everywhere, but forget that. The inside of the cab is looking pretty good. There's quite a few spots that I missed. I mean, the whole underside probably. I just can't get those. The paint gun's so big, I can't turn my arm down without the paint pouring out the backside. I'm not sure the best way to go about that. Got the back wall pretty good. Everything has a good first coat, but it's really thin. And you could see it like going through in some spots. And I don't know what the best way to go about that is. The back of the truck is looking pretty good. Too bad no one will ever see that once the bed's on there. Getting some fresh air. it might be a little ripe in there. Finally getting to be a little warmer outside, which is exciting. So the big part of this truck project is this one right next to me. I got to get the bed off the 1970 truck that I purchased, 71. I'm going to use that on my 72. There's quite a bit of rust on it. Like when I got this, I didn't think it was bad. Oh, I'm looking at it even deeper right now. It works great for the patina look on this truck, but after all the work I just went through to fill in all these rust holes on the body, there are quite a few on this one. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to just buy a brand new bed. That's probably gonna be the easiest way to go about it. Well, it says 5 to 10 minutes in between coats. Air dry dust. Oh, that was supposed to be a dusting? Oops. I should read the directions more often. 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes. Tack. Tape. What's tape mean? 4 hours. Ooh. Well, I don't have enough paint for all that. So we're going to go ahead and throw the next coat on. Whew. Well, really good news. I don't think any paint and overspray got on over to the race shop side of the garage. My makeshift paint booth actually worked, surprisingly. I'm going to go show you guys what the final product is. Not sure if it's actually a final product. I ran out of paint. I'm hoping next time I get out here and I take all the plastic down and see what it looks like, maybe roll it outside, if I missed any spots. Hopefully not, because I'm not sure if that means I could just kind of scratch it up and throw another coat on it or not. No clue. But let's go check it out. This actually somehow didn't let any paint in. The doors are looking good. Not sure what happened here. Looks like there's some sort of contaminant that was in there. It's bleeding through yellow. It's definitely on there thin. But I'm hoping it's okay. I mean, the closer you get to it, you could see the primer. I should probably throw more paint on these. This one's looking all right, but again, you get up close and you can see. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can kind of see down to the primer. So I was running short on the quart of paint I got. I knew I was running short, so I really wanted to make sure I got the inside of the cab done. And I got these edges pretty good. I'm not worried about the whole dash itself because a dash pad will go over that. So really just need to see these front edges and all of this here. And it looks like I did all right. Not bad. And the same thing, I'm just worried about up top and these sides. I don't see anywhere that there's a ton of primer showing through. Maybe right here, but the seat's going to be all the way up to the back here, so I'm not too worried about anything too low. The same goes with this corner. I will be putting boom mat and a carpet in most likely, so not worried about the center of the floor. I got some paint on it, but not much because I didn't have enough. I'm surprised they told me a quart would be enough. Maybe they figured I was just going to do these door jambs in the dash and not the doors themselves or the back of the cab, which actually came out really good. But these steps in, they're looking pretty good. I think those are sufficient. Overall, my makeshift paint booth, it worked. I don't know if it, yeah, I definitely got to put, I was just looking, sorry, got distracted. Was looking at the door next to me and it definitely needs another coat of paint. This was also my test run to see if I liked this color paint. Maybe what I'll do is next time I'm out here and this paint's all dry, I'll take one of these doors and bring them outside into the daylight to see what that looks like with the light hitting it. This is the original paint color. It's a little cream based. I'm not sure if you could see it in the video. I like a very white vehicle, but if this is the original paint, I would like to stick with that. Then we could throw that blue stripe on it and go on with our day. So this is kind of a test. That's why I only got the quart of paint to start with, because I was worried that if I got a gallon and I don't like it, then I'd be stuck with this paint forever. So that could have been part of the reason why that happened. Really should go get more paint, finish these doors up properly. Missed a couple spots in the cab that I found. And these fenders, the edges need to be feathered in as well. But overall, happy with how my makeshift paint booth came out. You can really tell right here, it was definitely pulling air out. You can see the filter is getting a little clogged up. I honestly just threw the filter on there just to make sure my system was working. So if there wasn't any paint on this, it'd be like, oh man, nothing's getting sent out the door. I don't see much overspray anywhere. There's definitely some on this fan here, so it's on the bottom of the weather seal. I think overall, no real bad overspray anywhere. Hope you guys like this little truck update. Excited to finish it out with painting the inside of the cab. I think it came out really good. We have some more work to do, but we're making headway. If you guys want to help out with this project, head on over to my website, davidroot.com. Order yourself a Dave's Restoration 72 Ford F100 truck t-shirt. They'll be listed again, available on the store. I had to take them down a couple months ago because we ran out of stock, but we'll replenish those, get those back up for you guys. If you purchase them, that'd be awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. A big step in the right direction. Keep your eye out for future videos. Head on over to my website, davidroot.com, to order yourself some merchandise, a truck t-shirt, especially this truck right here. I appreciate it a lot. Looking forward to see you guys soon. Throttle down and see you guys at the races.